Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. It's Colin from Glass Half Broken. Just thought I'd talk a little bit about the Electronic 3. That's the Electronic Entertainment Expo that's going on right now. And, it's kind of started a little bit yesterday, a little bit of a pre E3 thing right there, some press conferences. All the gaming people, the game developers and publishers, all just taking a leash and putting them on their new properties and just escorting them out on stage and being all like, check it out, so yeah, yesterday, EA did their press conference and they announced uh, something. There was something in that press conference. I watched the entire thing, and I don't remember much outside of they're making a soccer game with a story mode, which is a thing that's been happening a lot with sports games, where they're just sort of like, yeah, sports, that's not enough. It's got to have a deep, in-depth story. Now, I love story in video games, but like, did you need it in a FIFA game where it's just sort of like, it's just kick the ball and then every once in a while a man will spray paint a car to color and then I'm assuming that's how that works. I mean I don't know how they get the cards those colors. I mean they might already just have like a bunch of those cards just lying around and then they just use those. But I don't know much about soccer or football. So it's like FUTBOL. Yeah, that's pretty good. But yeah, but today we've got Microsoft, and then like throughout where Microsoft's going to talk about video games. Like I don't really know outside of their new, not quite new console. It's like the old console, only it's we're gonna put this hat on it and it's gonna be good. And then of course Sony's gonna be there, and Nintendo and Ubisoft, and they're gonna announce something like this. I'm getting the feeling that there's not going to be that many big surprises this year. Like the previous years, everyone will always have like their big thing, or just sort of like it's like the fucking Toy Story Buzz Lightyear thing, where it's just like, oh, those are all the presents. Oh wait, there's another one. And sometimes you would get that, and like this year just doesn't. I don't know, for some weird reason. Like who knows? Might be looking at this video and going like, oh, he was totally wrong. And fucking, when they announced the new Chrono Trigger game, that's no one expected that. But I don't think shit like that's gonna happen this year. But that's my thoughts, and that's what both Tom and Tom's behind the camera, and him and I are going to be watching that, because we're a bunch of nerds that are just waiting. We're just saying like, all right, which one of these games are we going to throw our money at? And that's basically how this whole thing works. So that's E3, and so I guess we'll maybe make a video after E3 talking about our thoughts. This is not a strict video game channel, but every once in a while, we're a bunch of gaming nerds, so we do talk about video games. So yeah, that's how that's gonna go down, and I hope you enjoy whatever these guys have in common or whatever they're doing. Ubisoft usually has some really weird, kind of shitty but still entertaining press conferences where just be all like, here we got Cirque du Soleil, and they're gonna come up there and then they're gonna fart on there, and here's Aisha Taylor. She's kind of funny, isn't she? She was on Archer. And it's just like this flailing attempt to be just like, look at us, look at that, and now here's a new Rabid game. It's the Rabbids, and we got Just Dance. It's a big flash and smoke and mirrors to kind of mask the fact that they kind of don't have very good games. But that's about it. All right, well I'm gonna get going. You guys slam that subscribe, like, and notification bell buttons, and you have yourself a grand Christmas E3.